Hello my beautiful blossoms, it's me, Misaki Mirai, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we finished the story quest I've been working on. They're bonus episodes. So we'll just have to wait until I'm done with Sumeru. All that. In order to know what happened. In which case I don't know when that well we will be seeing that. I don't know what this is. Apparently it's a side quest for a random furnishing? That's a waste of time. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I can do Yelan's thing now. Okay. I'm going to do the cyclist first, do the commissions, and do that, and do Yelan's story quest. That's what we'll do. I'm also out to include 2,000 a bridge. That's our site. I approve. I approve of that. Very cute. Real footage of that. This video. And I'm not gonna cut that part out because I definitely approve of seeing dogs on a bridge. In fact, I sort of got I'm gonna have to have a word with you. Peacefully, obviously. Anyway. I'm going to buy some ingredients. Because I have so much to work with. So yeah, we had to do a lot of things to get out of that dumb well, not side quest, but it was a story quest that we did last time. Either way, it's kind of like side thing because it just didn't feel long enough to be a story quest. My opinion, but whatever. It is what it is. It's chaos, so. And for those of you that have sat through that entire story quest, you would understand the torture, possibly. I'm probably not the only one who feels the torture, because I'm pretty sure that there are loads of people who encounter the same problems. I really need to make getting ingredients a lot easier. So, yeesh. Okay. That. I need all that. I can make one more. Anyway. I'm gonna buy everything here. What the? Excuse you? I'm trying to get food. A side quest with Zhongli of all things. Okay, that was reloading again. Okay, that. What? Why is a storyteller asking us to do this? What? Hmm. I was not much of a cyclist. That was very disappointing. I don't like you bugging me about not really certain that dang is gonna hang out worried about that. Anyhow, I was gonna waste time. Let's see. Not too worried about doing that, you know. Oh well. Anyway, little missions. As soon as I deal with in-game food, because that side quest got in the way of that entire thing, and I don't really feel like I should skip the hell, but whatever. Look at that shit. Sunshine Fest X on that, whatever. Let's see. Try to use a few more of these. Every day I get to use them. So I do these. Okay. Okay. Oh. There's something to work with. It's now our decision what to make and what not to make. Okay, let's just about do it. Oh great, this stupid one. Don't waste time, but okay, I'll do that as soon as I check station related stuff here. So that I did something. Which, but aside just the jacket, this is probably one where it takes multiple times to before things actually progress. So that's basically why I said that's waste of time. That's basically what there's to it. Huh. Also, it's all the leeway quests. These three. Okay. Let's get this over with. Yeah. It's basically, yeah, that's basically what this is. Like, hey, look for signs, and it's like, don't really find anything that's too special. It seems good. And I don't really know what Dead Leaves has to do with romance. Like, that makes zero sense. So, what type of logic Genshin Impact is, like, how you're starting to go with when you get into this. Well, I don't know what the game's thinking, like, what type of sign of romance does what type of romance involve Dead Leaves? Like, since when does that logic make sense? Have too many questions. How does that tell us about Dead Leaves? Okay, but this logic's kind of weird. Okay, that was pointless. I mean, it's like the logic of Dead Leaves and romance does not really make sense. Like, what type of logic is that? I question a lot of logic. Sometimes there are just no logical answers for my questions. Okay, where's the controls? Okay. Just trying to think. Wonder if all Lumine would do with the Favonia's sword, though. I kind of wanted to try catching with this. I wanted to try it. But I'm not holding my breath on it. Oh, that's actually a big improvement on attack, though. To some degree.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin de Ver...
Okay, let's do a few of these. Okay, so I should have gotten some more on top of that, but can't afford that now. Why did I always do this to myself? Well, teleport. Time to teleport. Stealing a ruined card is basically child's play. So it's been child's play. Hey, for me. Like, I can easily do that. I've done a lot of this stuff without breaking a sweat. For fuck's sake, like, come on. Like, I'm expecting Fontaine, in which case, you know, that, yes, I have to do with the entire Sumeru, stuff. Really, I just have to do the story quests in Sumeru, because I was helping my brother Jared get through all of that. And I know that Fontaine is... There we go. I'm hoping that Fontaine is actually good compared to itself, because I've done this Garmish and that bad. But then again, my brother Jared is a lower level than me. Actually, that actually goes pretty well. I like the damage.
Speed of light.
Like it.
Incoming. Hey.
Okay, there's a little trick I want to try. I want to show all these cards. I need to get the certain card to stop spinning first. I'm gonna wear it down. There's a little trick. Aim.
Speed of light.
Damn it, I missed. Oh well. I was starting to have a good spot with James' teleportation, but it doesn't work. I tried. Can I quit hitting the back for 2 minutes?
Nowhere to hide.
Good there, I need to practice that trick. I'm gonna have to practice that. Little strategy.
Incoming.
Okay, I hit the crit, but it didn't do anything. It only works with bow. Protectors. It still works with Progress, Sigma Master. No, you're not shooting my rockets at my face. Damn it. I was holding a plunge repair. The crit spot. Okay. Well. So, I'm gonna master that. Let's go around. Some distance. Fire. Okay, wait. Where's the move?
Don't blink! Hey!
I did quite a bit of critting there. Felt the connection. Plus, I can tell it sounds like I'm doing something. That was intentional critting something, so it's probably just being normal attacks to some degree. Okay. Well, gotta try it. But yeah, if you have Kachang, you can easily hit. Sorry, if you time it properly, you can use the teleportation attack to hit the correct spots on urn guards and all that. So make sure that's something that you add to your list of things to try. I guess it's something I haven't really seen people do, but I have done it myself, and I have successfully done it at least once, like once or twice. So I know that can happen. You just need to know how to time the attacks of your own against their own guard's attacks. So you need to master timing between the two things.
Don't blink!
Learning how to do it. Like, if I'm recalling correctly, I learned the trick. I battled that urn garden down there. So yeah, I know things. One thing I need to do in co-op is do the heart-shaped island thing, like the heart-shaped rock formation on that one island. Because, you know, and I know for a fact that you literally need to do it in co-op. I know for a fact you do. I've seen a video that shows it that way, so it's most likely the way it needs to be done. It's most likely the only way to do it.
Be gone! Windblade!
Okay, I'm not using this character formation yet. I did to some degree, but other than that, there's not much else to say. Pretty sure that fire's supposed to be gone by now.
Punishment! Prepare to be blown away! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide! Yeah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've never seen these idiots do double sucking. Okay.
Don't blink! Hey!
Hey, we're gonna get rid of this bitch. Okay, let's finish here. Get down there. Oh god.
You can't run!
Oh, whoa!
Speed of light! Be gone!
There. Wait. I don't... Attack the Dumbo with Electro, what? Attack the Dumbo with Electro and then... Yeah. I'm gonna attack the finish the best mage off with the Pyro. What the fuck? What type of logic is that? Oh well. I have to quit questioning things that don't make sense, because otherwise I'm just gonna get questions. I really need to expect the things that entire thing, but some items going underwater like that. It's weird. So pretty sure it's supposed to be floating. Whatever. I question too much to me illogical things. Maybe they're only logical. Maybe the things that are supposed to be logical in this game, at least for some things, are illogical to me because I don't understand.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Yeah, I'm just perhaps I'm just maybe I'm just looking at things the wrong way, but a lot of the stuff I see as illogical are things that this game sees as logical. And sometimes it's kind of vice versa, sometimes it's a mix of both. I can't keep my things straight anymore. Wait. I see that. How did I miss that chest after all this time? I'm questioning myself here.
Cry out my illustrious name.
I missed a chest. That was very well hidden.
This life isn't bad.
I'm trying if I can get any random things out of these people. Oh, yeah. Huh? This game is shitting me right now. I swear. Oh, I don't have enough more for any of that. Okay. Also, what weird name is Bluffy? Like, ah. Probably pronounced the name wrong, but I don't know what kind of logic that is. Oh, that logic. Okay, that dialogue doesn't do jack. Shit. Okay. Oh yeah, no. Those NPCs gave me anything. Maybe that dialogue, that was a waste. Well, I just thought that depending on the dialogue you choose, you can easily things, but yeah. Okay. We're never gonna just avoid these dum-dums. Is that a thing I can do? Okay. Let's blow them up. Wait, there's a chest there. Hold up, I'm gonna mark the spot. I don't want the teleporter. Well, where I'm standing. Just about where I'm standing. There. I have gotten out of that entire thing. Amazing. But yeah, if I can get Ayaka's outfit while it's still on discount, perhaps I can have all the outfits then. But if not, hopefully that outfit stays. I'm gonna hope and pray. If not, very disappointed. Snipe the stuff.
Judgment! Windblade! Incoming! Cut to the chase!
Okay, that barrel is exploded. So I get one because of wanting to get rid of Dum Dum here. But so Mary, at least get rid of the shield. That idiot's gonna this, so what's here?
Don't blink.
Right here.
Lights out. Prepare to be blown away. Huh. Speed of light. Hey! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
There.
Incoming. Hey! Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Okay, that with Lumine's the Pavonian sword is not that great. I don't recommend it. Yeah, this thing is, I'm using the sword here is level 90, and the sword that Lumine is wielding is level 90, so what the fuck, man, the fuck is there a difference? Well, damage. But then again, Lumine does have that special damage thing that's specifically the sort of Dissension's damage description. That's kind of not a way of putting it, but yeah.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Hey, and heal here. Talk to Catherine. And continue Sumeru. Potentially continue Sumeru anyway. I don't know if I took any damage. Oh, okay. But I just got out of that unscathed, which is kind of a shocker. But that works for me. Wait.
Prepare to be blown away!
Damn it, I missed. They're still gonna take it in. I still got one bird. Yes. Okay, that's actually very acceptable. For that. That was too much fun. Okay, let's just teleport. Here and then... that'll be that.
Ad Astra. Thank you for.
Really? I don't know that. That's just awesome. Actually, I'll do Yelan this time. Okay. There. Alright, story quest time. There's so many things for me to do. Actually, so it's gonna take me somewhere, so I can do Yelan's thing first. Especially since I've been dying to do this. Oh.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Oh, hey, Horshin. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. Just feel constantly agitated. It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
Okay, that's an unexpected start.
He seems very fond of you, too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
Not really sure how this entire thing's gonna work out, though. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Oh, we actually have a story quest that actually brings us here. About damn time. That's actually some use for us to be here.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, stairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea. I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any pursued candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think, Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house. You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingguo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingguo, Zhi. Paimon shipped their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Well, I'm not really sure what else to really say. So excuse my silence. Obviously this isn't what I was expecting for for Yelan, but hopefully it goes well.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean,
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay, let's look. Okay. Okay. That was a bit weird to read. Ish. Okay.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets. That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you 2 are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases. I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.